Hello twin flames, the world is changing and we're about to enter a new normal, and we've got a lot to talk about, and the angels have guided me to jump on and do this video about what's coming in and what we need to know, especially if your divine masculine is in a karmic situation, or even you, divine feminine, are in a karmic situation. What can we expect now when the world is changing? Well, thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe, join our family, because we're here for you every day. Okay, we're going through a pandemic right now. There's a virus in the world that's changing our lives. It's changing our routine, and we're having to adapt to a new normal, which means the world that we lived in is changing, and it's becoming something new, something foreign to us, something very alien. And, it's creating a divide. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we're going. We're fearing the unknown. And if we're a twin flame at this time, it can be very scary because so many things are in the way of the connection anyway. And now this has come in on top of it, and we're unsure what to do. What does it mean? What happens next? Where do we go? Well, the angels are very clear about the reason behind this coronavirus from a spiritual perspective, what it means and what it's doing for humanity. And it's waking people up. And I know you know this, but it's also slowing things down. So we've got more time to focus. We've got more time to go within and process. We've got more time to find out what's real in our lives, what's working, what never did, and what always will. We're going through a change, we're going through a process. It's a dynamic time to be alive because we're finding out who we are, we're becoming more conscious. And, humanity, the vibration is being risen to a new level, a new perception, a new way of thinking. And the angels told me years ago, back in 2016, 2017, that something was coming between 2020 to 2024 that's going to affect the economy. It's going to create changes, but it's also going to lead to a new beginning to bring twin flames into union quicker. So this is the perfect time to be alive, and it's the perfect time to be a twin flame when you're operating through love and you're releasing fear, because faith will always overcome fear. And this is a journey as a twin flame of realizing that love conquers all. We've already got things in the way. Sometimes there's a big age gap, or there is a karmic situation like a marriage or children, or a family situation, a religious belief, a country in the way. There's always something there that's testing and challenging the relationship. And the whole point of that is to prove to the world and to the twin flames themselves that love conquers all. And that's the true answer to all things, that love conquers all. So we have to keep our vibration very high at this time to understand the truth that there is a bigger picture, that there's something bigger going on. And if your divine masculine is in a karmic situation right now, which means they're married, they've got children, they're with a person they're living with, or they're in a job and the job is grating on them, or they're spending time with family, they're stuck in a family dynamic right now. Or maybe you, divine feminine, are the one in a soulmate connection. Maybe you're married right now and trying to find a way out, or you're wanting to make a huge change in your life. Well, the angels are very clearly saying that this is the end of karmic situations. It's a time for karmic endings and a time for soul beginnings, which means that if your divine masculine is in that kind of situation, they're being shown the truth, because when they've been in the real world, the normal that we've been used to, they've been very distracted. If they've been in a relationship, or if they are in a relationship, they've gone to work to get away from that person. They've got on with the day, then they've come back, they've spent time with that person, or just been in the house with them, and then they've gone and done the same thing again. So they haven't really had the time together with that person to understand in a physical way and an emotional way that it's not serving them anymore. Because the angels are clearly saying to me that so many karmic situations, So many relationships like marriages or, people who are living together, people who've got children, they're not really relationships, they're more living arrangements. And it's something that the masculines are realizing, that they're not actually satisfied at all. They've just been burying their head in the sand and living a life that's been ingrained in them since childhood because society says it needs to be that way. Things they've entangled themselves into, whether they've got someone pregnant and they've ended up staying with that person, or they've married that person and just got on with it. All of these things going on. It can always be, other things like a job situation, a family member, something that's been grating on them subconsciously, but they've never consciously realised it until now. Because now with quarantine and lockdown and all this new normal coming in, the masculines have got more time on their hands to think, and this is also affecting you, Divine Feminine, if you're in a karmic situation, because you're also going through the same thing. And there's this huge, scary feeling of the unknown. But what will happen now? Will I be okay? Will I be okay independently? Will I be financially okay? Will my responsibilities be taken care of? Because with everything that's going on in the world right now, there's an unknown feeling of what's to come. Will economy recover? Will your job still be there? Will you need to make changes? So there's a lot of chaos going on, but the angels assure us that if we have faith over fear, and we trust in the bigger picture, and we trust in ourselves, that we will be okay, because we have God-given talents and tools within ourselves that we can use at any time. We may have to adapt to a new normal. We may realise that our future isn't doing what we thought it was. It may be doing something completely different. Maybe you're being guided to take your business now online, or do something for you, a skill or a mindset or something that you've always wanted to do, but the opportunity has never presented itself. Well, the time is now. The world is changing, and we have to change with it. We can't sit there and think it's all going to be okay, because we have to realise that we have to be the change that we want to see in the world. So the angels are very clearly saying now's the time to rise up and fight for what you believe in, to fight for what you want, who you are, and the changes that you want to make. So now's the time to start thinking about your future, not only with your masculine, but in your own life. What do you want? Are you sitting around right now waiting for things to change, waiting for lockdowns to lift, to go back to what it was? Well, it's not going to go back to that now. There's a new normal coming in. Social distancing is going to be around for a while. Things aren't going to be as interactive as they once were in person. It's all going online. So we have to adapt accordingly. And this is also why the masculines are having this time right now to go within, to work out their future, to find out what they want. And they are processing in exactly the same way the Divine Feminine is. So they're having that time now to realise what's important and what isn't. And this virus is making people realise what's important and what isn't. And what's important is people and memories and feelings and emotions. And what isn't is jobs and cars and material items and things that we've always done. We're now realising it's important that we are healthy, that we are well, that we are satisfied, that we are spending time with people we do truly love, who we're not forced to be with through circumstance. So there's great change going on in the world, and this is the whole point behind the scenes of what's going on. It's like there's a big volcano about to erupt and you can't see it. And you may think, well, my masculine isn't moving forward to me, this situation isn't changing, I don't know what to do. But in the other aspect, you feel something's changing. You can feel it. You know that your masculine cares about you because you feel it, and what you feel is real. So you're fighting with ego because ego is saying, well, Simon says. And you may have people in your circle of friends saying, it's not working. You're going a bit crazy. Move on. This is why we never talk to people outside the twin flame community, by the way, because they never understand. because they aren't going through it themselves. And you can only understand from your level of experience and your level of perception. So obviously someone who isn't a twin flame can never understand it. And that's why the masculines have so much trouble understanding and so much hassle, because they are surrounded by people who don't get it. They are surrounded by people who understand a different way of being. And they bury their head in the sands because they think they're going crazy. And that's why a lot of divine masculines struggle with anxiety, with mental things going on within them. They have a lot of emotional problems because they struggle and they think they're going mad. Feminines, you think you're going mad, the masculines feel it more. And the masculines have to kind of overcome it more because they haven't got that security of people around them. Whereas you, divine feminine, find your tribe. You find your family, your soul tribe and family, which is what you're doing here, being guided on this channel. The angels showed me that a long time ago. 4 ships from 4 corners of the world coming together here to regroup, to feel good, to heal, and, to stand strong in this army of light that we're building as a strong divine feminine collective, which is in turn raising the vibration of humanity, and it's bringing the light to the masculine collective. So the feminines shine their light and the masculines see that, because the masculines are now having everything they've built up in their life that's been built on sand and unsteady foundations. It's been washed away. It's crumbling, there's chaos, it's like the tower. Yet there's the divine feminine, like the lighthouse, standing strong. And whatever stormy sea comes, whatever weather comes, the lighthouse stays there strong and tall, and it doesn't falter. And that's the foundation of the twin flame collective. That's the foundation of your connection with your divine masculine right now. It's solid, it's built on stone, it's built on rock, it's not going anywhere. And that's why the whole journey is realizing that love will conquer all, on the 5D realm and on the 3D realm. The 5D, the 5th dimensional reality, and the 3rd dimensional reality. The physical and the spiritual merging into one, because you are the bridge between heaven and earth, divine feminine. You are the bridge between that 5D connection you feel with your masculine every day and the 3D reality that you're wanting. You're that bridge, you're that passion, you're that fire. So this is about you fighting on and realizing today what you do today will bring in your tomorrow. So it's time to release the fear. It's time to release the pain. It's time to release the struggle. It's time to understand this journey from a new perspective and to realize that whoever your masculine is spending time with right now, whether they be a marriage partner, a person, a family member, a friend, a child, whatever's going on in their life, that person was sent to them to teach them something about themselves that will find them their way, that will lead them to you. They are a stepping stone to you. So it's time to start blessing that connection and understanding it's helping you and it's working for you, not against you. So let go of the ego. The ego creates fear about that person, comparing yourself to that person, feeling jealous about that person, angry, frustrated, because you feel like time is running out, okay? You feel like time is running out. And you feel like you're on a timer and there's not enough time in the world to do everything you want to do. Well, the time starts now. Your time is not running out. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Your future is set, and it's set in stone, and it's written. So all you have to do is believe in this journey and trust that this new normal is bringing in something better. And yes, it's going to be crazy in the world. It's not going to go away anytime soon. This energy is going to be sticking around until 2024. Why? Because this is when twin flames are coming into union. This is when humanity is waking up. This is when changes are occurring. This is the time for you to thrive and survive and shine. So sit down today, turn off your social media and start thinking about your life. Do you want to be doing what you're doing, what you've always done? Or do you want to make a difference? Do you want to do that thing you've always wanted to do? Well, the time is now. If I can do it, you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. You are strong. And I'm just going to pull us some cards quickly, okay? What do we need to know, please, your angels, right now? Right now, what do we need to know? Okay, we've got some cards falling out here. So the first thing we've got is the Hermit and Solitude. And this is the number 9, which is all about endings, to bring in a new beginning. The number 9 is all about working on spiritual purpose and life path. The Hermit is going within and seeking answers and being shown the truth. Solitude is about isolation and quarantine and lockdown and finding out the answers. Solitude is about having to go within because there's no way out now. You can't go out and distract yourself any longer. The masculines can't bury the head in the sand any longer. So instead of looking for answers outside of themselves, they now have to go within and work out what to do. And this is the same for you, Divine Feminine. We've also got the Magician, wow, creating and manifesting number 1. So this is about you realizing that you are number 1, that your dreams and goals and desires matter, and that for you, you know, the universe is, there's only you. The universe sees you. You are seen. You're seen by heaven. You're seen by the Creator. You're seen by your Divine Masculine. You are seen. And this is a time for you to create your reality, to bring in your future, to start thinking about what you desire, to set intentions and bring in power and bring in strength like the Magician. And your masculine is starting to take control, to go within, to work out what they truly want and who they truly are. And you've got that 5D connection wherever you go. And it's emotional, it's strong, it's powerful. It's surrounded by angels, it's protected by angels. So you can go to the 5D realm and connect anytime you want with anyone who's ever been in existence, with your twin flame, with your higher self. You can go and connect with who you are, realizing your spiritual power is in the power of the now, and understanding that emotion heals. When you feel it, it's real. When you allow yourself to express those feelings grow. And water is your biggest connection. When you're in water, it's healing. When you're having a shower, when you're having a relaxing bath, when you're in the ocean, or when you're feeling that energy, it connects you with who you are when you're drinking water. Because the angels are clearly showing you there's a new beginning coming in. For twin flame love, a 0, a hello for heaven. It's a new beginning. The Fool. Don't worry if you felt like a fool. If you feel like a fool now on this journey, you're just beginning. It's starting, it's new. And we're releasing the past. We're letting go. We're getting rid of what no longer serves us. The masculines are realizing they're not in relationships in the 3D. They're in living arrangements. They're not serving their soul. You're releasing the fear, Divine Feminine. You're trusting the process. You're letting go of anything or anyone that's dragging you down. Anything that's no longer serving you, that's toxic to you. And that's the point of separation. So if you're in separation right now, it's working for you, not against you. It only creates struggle or pain or fear when you're locked in your mind, when you're thinking about it 24/7, when you're frustrated and you feel that time is running out. Well, time is just beginning. It's all moving forward now. And there's so much hope in this connection. The star is coming out. And that's why, Divine Feminine, you're being guided to shine bright like the star you are, giving you the number 17 there to show you you're on the right path, to have faith in your journey, that all is well. So if you're seeing 17 or 717, it's showing you it's all going where it's meant to go. So keep shining bright. Keep shining bright like the star that you are, because wow, your Divine Masculine is becoming who they truly are. They're surrounded by angels. They're becoming the emperor. They're coming into their stability. They're realizing the truth about who they are. They're tuning into their life and they're being resurrected. They're going through the pain to heal and realize they've been living a lie. The veil is being lifted. They are transforming. They're finding out who they are. They're raising up and raising their vibration. They're moving on. They're walking away now from karmic situations. They're leaving those marriages. They're leaving those relationships. They're leaving those jobs. They're leaving those things behind that have given them security, because they're realizing what's important is their emotion and the way they feel. And that's why progress is being made. That's why things are changing. That's why action is coming in. And the Three of Wands is showing you power. Power coming in over the next 3 months. Power, change, forward motion. So this is a time for you to understand that everything is changing. And yes, there's a new normal coming in, but it's going to lead to something better than you can even dream of. And it may be a struggle in the short term, but if you can adapt with what's going on and get excited and see it as a blessing, it will all work in your favour. And people say to me all the time, how are you coping, Liz, right now? What do you see in the future? And every day I wake up excited because I see twin flames coming into union. I receive emails on a daily basis of twin flames getting communication, of coming into union, of realising the truth. I see comments on the videos about this. I see it on other people's videos. You know, it's all happening. The collective is rising. It's growing into something new. And this is the time to be excited, to be happy, and to know that you are loved, because you are loved beyond measure. If you knew how much heaven loved you and supported you, you'd never think another negative thought again. Because wherever you go, whatever you do, the angels are already in front of you, removing obstacles, clearing the pathway, and bringing in love and light. So remember that today. Raise your vibration, stand strong. Remember the truth that you are a warrior, that you've got this, and heaven has got you. Have a wonderful day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.